Have you ever wondered what true accountability looks like, especially in the aftermath of unimaginable conflict? Today we are diving into a fascinating and incredibly complex story from history. That is of General Hitoshi Imamura of the Imperial Japanese Army. His life isn't a simple tale of good versus evil. It's a profound look at duty, command, and what it truly means to take responsibility even when it's painful. Stick around because this is a story that will make you think. Hitoshi Imamura was born in 1886 in Sendai, Japan, into a family of a judicial background. From a young age, his path was clear: the military. He graduated from the Imperial Japanese Army Academy in 1907, a bright and decorated officer. His early career saw him serving as a military attaché in places like England and British India. This wasn't just about climbing the ranks. It broadened his worldview, giving him a unique perspective compared to many of his peers. He gained a reputation as a capable and intelligent leader, steadily rising through the echelons of the Imperial Japanese Army. As World War II intensified, Imamura's career reached its peak. He was given command of the 16th Army, tasked with the invasion of the Dutch East Indies, what we know today as Indonesia. And here's where things get interesting. Unlike many Japanese commanders known for their brutal tactics, Imamura adopted a surprisingly lenient policy towards the local population. He actively went against the harsher directives of the Imperial General Headquarters, seeking to gain the support of local leaders and even encouraging the local economy. His approach, though still that of an occupying force, earned him a degree of sympathy from the Indonesian people. It was a stark contrast to the widespread brutality seen elsewhere. However, the war raged on, and with it, the darker chapter of Imamura's story began to unfold. In late 1942, he took command of the new 8th Area Army, responsible for Japanese forces in the Solomon Islands and the incredibly brutal New Guinea campaign. It was under his broader command that horrific atrocities were committed against the Allied prisoners of war. We're talking about incidents like the infamous pig basket atrocity, where prisoners were thrown into shark-infested waters. While Imamura himself may have not directly ordered these specific acts, he was the commanding general. The ultimate responsibility for the conduct of his troops and the unspeakable suffering that occurred rested squarely on his shoulders. After Japan's surrender in 1945, Imamura was detained by Australian forces. He was subsequently tried by an Australian military court in 1947 for war crimes, accused of failing to control his command and prevent these brutal acts. He was convicted and sentenced to 10 years imprisonment. But here's where Imamura's story takes a truly unique and profoundly moving turn. He felt his 10-year sentence was too light, a mere fraction of the suffering that had occurred under his command. So upon his release from Sagamo prison in 1954, Hitoshi Imamura did not return to a normal life. Instead, he did something extraordinary. He had a replica of his prison cell built in his own garden in Tokyo, and there, in that self-made confinement, he chose to live out the remainder of his days until his death in 1968. This wasn't a symbolic gesture, it was a profound act of self-imposed penance, his way of accepting the full moral responsibility for his war crimes, even those he didn't personally commit. But his atonement went further. He wrote his memoirs, and every single yen earned from those writings was used for a singular purpose: the support of the families of war victims and to provide aid to his former subordinates who were also imprisoned as war criminals. He sought to make amends not just through symbolic confinement, but through tangible financial support for those whose lives were irrevocably altered by the war. Hitoshi Imamura's life serves as a powerful, albeit tragic, reminder of the immense burden of command and the enduring, often painful quest for accountability. His story challenges us to look beyond simple labels and consider the incredible complexities of leadership during wartime and the deeply personal journeys individuals undertake to grapple with their roles in history. It is a testament to a man who, in his own way, tried to atone for the unspeakable. What do you think about Hitoshi Imamura's story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so I know to make more of these. Thanks for watching. See you next time.